Good evening, everybody. Matt Geary here for Geek Pride's Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition campaign, The Legend of Our Sacrifice, Part 2, after some technical difficulties in the last few minutes, which hopefully will sort themselves out now if OBS wants to play properly. With me tonight, we got our usual faces. We've got Michael as Tharaval.
Good evening.
We've got Wes as Valshil Nostius.
Hey everyone.
We've got Dave as Thomas Moonstar. We've got Mark as Lance.
Still going.
And we've got Pete as Draken.
Evening.
Right.
Again.
So, let's take that music on. Right. So, for those who weren't just watching and who are maybe watching afterwards, we have the group have made their way into sort of a temple, basically. There was a group of what looked like cultists chanting over a fiery pit with a spherical sort of kind of pearl thing in a cage dangling from the roof. They then proceeded to have at said cultists, and then they literally burnt the bridge to the south, incinerating all of said cultists. At one point in time, one of the sort of cultists was screaming at them, "What are you doing? You don't know what you're doing," and they just carried on. And so we now have Draken, who's scaled across the chains in the center and got his way across to the south, where there's a sort of kind of broken like a chest where he's found a key, like a runic key. He is now deciding how he is going to get back across. The gate to the left is open. Tharaval has tried to go to the one in the west and the northwest. It has shut on him. So that's where we're at.
Scale. What's to the direct east of the pit? It seems like spiral staircase. Is Draken able to get over it, around it?
So you basically got you've got a lever, a chest, a statue, and a staircase, which looks like, to you, it would literally be like a wall, so like a curved wall and stuff. So you're not going to see it. You wouldn't see anything past it.
Okay, then Draken's going to start checking for traps round to the southwest, and basically cautiously make his way to that chest to the right. Sorry, to the west, and this is checking for traps all the way.
Okay, so where are you standing first to check for your traps?
Okay, well, actually, he's got one of his javelins. He can start pressing each, flagstone as he goes.
Okay.
Just tapping the head in front of him. And just trying to avoid kind of essentially trigger any traps in advance.
Right, okay.
Because they were seem to be pit traps, so he kind of puts some weight on it. That should activate the trap in advance before he gets there.
Okay, so do you want to do what you're going to do? Show me where you're going, what you're doing then.
Okay, well, Draken's going to essentially head due west that way.
Okay, and you're starting to work your way through these things here. Are you focusing on each one? How you sort of kind of...
Basically, he's got like a javelin, and he's basically holding out in front of him and tapping each one before he gets to it.
So he's tapping each stick thing with... okay.
Yeah.
All right. As you sort of kind of move along, nothing's happening. You probably get to about... You're sort of like moving your way around and stuff like this. You can give me a perception check.
Okay.
You don't notice anything untoward. You're still sort of kind of piling around, sort of.
This be with advantage because he is taking his time and he is using that javelin to kind of check for everything as he goes.
No, because it's not helping you perceive anything. It's just sort of, that would be an investigation. If you're investigating for traps, if you're perceiving things and you're sort of, I'd say you're more focused on the ground than anything around you. So no.
Okay. Okay, just go.
So where are you going from there? North, west,
north, west.
So you're going in a diagonal.
Yeah, to there.
Okay. As you sort of as you move into the square and you put your physical weight onto it, this sort of buzzing sound comes screeching down from the ceiling.
Okay. And danger sense. Dodge out the way.
Okay. Give me a dexterity.
With advantage, I think. Okay, 18.
Yep. Okay. So you sort of dodge out of the way as this big sort of blade thing starts like swaying back and forth. So it's basically going in this direction. Right, 1 minute.
Okay.
So it's sort of kind of going like this. Can you see? Oh, actually, I've put it in the wrong thing. That's why you can't see. It's on the GM layer. Like an idiot. Wait 1 minute. I will clear draw. Oh no, we don't clear drawings because I'll do that. Objects tokens. Freehand. Yeah. So it's sort of going back and forth.
Okay.
Like this.
Okay, general principles. Jacken's going to hit that chest with his axe.
So you're hitting the chest with your axe, okay? Yeah.
Yep. You need to roll an attack roll? Or
just roll me an attack with your axe. I'd say because it's prone and stuff like that, you can have advantage on it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you smash open the chest. Within you find. Actually, roll me an investigation. See what you find. You find there's gold and there's some gold and bits and pieces, and that's kind of what you're sort of saying at this moment in time.
I can't really carry any more gold, so I'm just going to leave that pile there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, do the others want to do anything while I've done this?
Yep, what are you up to?
Mark, you're still on mute.
Sorry, with the cough, I've been leaving myself on mute by default. Seems safer overall. So, where were we? So the chest on this side was snatched out and smashed as well, wasn't it?
No, that's still there.
No, it's basically because there was tension on both of them. So basically, the two chains inside are pulling, and the central chains attached to the cage with the sort of kind of mirrored sides are. It's sort of kind of tension. So it's now being slightly pulled to the north. The central cage.
It had been pulled off last time. That was all.
Yeah, no, just slightly.
That's fine. That's cool. I just want to check where everything is.
You pulled you off.
We tugged it off in the middle of a session. That's just a bit rude, isn't it?
I think we need to undo both the clasps again for it to go flying across the room.
Okay, which we don't have the keys for at the moment. Okay.
I wonder where those keys could be.
Gee, I wonder. Okay, so at the moment we're in a situation where we have one of our party on that side doing his own thing, and we can't get access from the obvious way because the gate's dropped. I am tempted at this point to actually try and explore and see if we can get to him via the stairs at the other end.
What's the gate made of?
I guess you might have to go and look.
You'd have to have a sort of look.
Gatorade.
You'd have to sort of give me an investigation or something on it. Or history. I'm not sure what it'd be. History, I guess. Yeah, history.
So, In which case, are you going to go and do that? Yep.
Yeah, it's made of what you can only sort of believe is steel. Made of steel.
Right, okay.
Then we had a pissed off barbarian to beat it down. Damn.
Give it time.
So we're in a situation then where we can try and batter that, but that's going to take a long time and probably break us.
Yeah.
My proposal is Draken try to stay out of trouble. Sorry, did I just say that with a straight face?
Never happen. You fool.
But my suggestion would be that Val and Thomas and I head round and join Tharavel and Shenwei, and that we head down and try and see if we can find our way to our wayward barbarian by way of the stairs.
So you're going downstairs, are you?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Because
So
we've already split the party, so we just got to try and make the best of it now.
so it's all. Who's going downstairs?
Oh.
Everybody's going downstairs, bar Draken.
Because Draken's kind of out of spot, out of space at the moment.
Okay. So let me just put you all
Can we
together.
Tharavel?
I don't. Oh,
Did you leave Valishaw's mum here?
why are you worrying that you're gonna... she's probably not going to want to leave Val's side, to be fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're about to wander into mysterious places, so we'd quite like to have a healer with us.
Fair point.
Okay, so
The non-barbarian by himself, on his own.
you know you made
No
your
one to look after him.
you made your bed.
You can talk to your axe, but it won't talk back anymore.
Yeah.
Just dodge the traps.
Okay, so I need to take that out of the way. I will reveal some areas for you. You sort of come down these winding stairs, and it leads into this sort of molten-looking cavern. It's relatively well lit because the walls seem to be, glowing with the sort of kind of volcanic activity that's sort of in the area. So you can pretty much see all of that, I guess. As you can see, there's the sort of very similar looking skull statues in the north and to the south in each corner of the room. You also hear you hear a hissing sound, and you're not sure if it's a snake or if it's just the sort of the venting of the gases from the volcano.
Okay, so if we spread out a little bit to see if we can see a bit more of what's going on. We wait for our apparent blind sight to start working.
Yeah, so put yourselves where you're going to be.
Won't travel too far from the herd. Did you just call us a herd?
That's what I heard.
We've been called worse, let's be honest.
Okay. That bloody dog, of course. Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Da 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 da. What's this? Da 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 da.
No, you haven't shown us yet.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, ooh,
Uh-oh.
I don't see that. Ah, that guy's awesome. I wasn't going. I don't know. Yeah, maybe a bit too much for you, to be fair. Maybe a bit too much. Yeah. All right. Okay. So. Let me just sort of place these guys in there. where they're meant to be. And Silent Hound. Is that guy going to go there? I think he is. If he'll pop up. Where's he gone to? There he is. Oh no, he's not. He's going to go. He's going to go here. And you, buddy old boy. Nope. Oh, if I put that on the wrong, is that? I've put this on the wrong thing. That's why. Token there. That's what we want. Okay, so reveal yourself. So what can you see, Val? Nothing of major note. And yeah, so Tharaval, I best you guess because it's quite light, you can probably see about like to there maybe. Yep. So you see this fire elemental, and it's sort of kind of in sort of doing the wavy tree dance around what looks like a pit with a ginormous skull that's sort of starting to reanimate in front of you, and you have these sort of fire elementals surrounding it, and sort of kind of waving in motion to what sounds like that hissing sound that you've seen before, or you've heard before. Sorry. Bertha, right?
Okay,
when you just say Bertha, when this dog's making noises, Bertha, 1 minute. Right. Okay, sorry. So what's going on?
I suppose we're going to start attacking the fire elementals.
Oh, sorry, and in front of you, I forgot, sorry.
Yeah,
in front of you is a... he looks like an elemental, but he's sort of similar to one of the... He's a Myrmidon, so he's like one of their leaders. And he sort of looks at you, Tharaval, and he goes, "It's too late. He is coming back, and you're too late."
Okay, I'll take a couple of shots at him then, I suppose. Oh, I can't. Damn it! I don't have my bow.
So I'm gonna have to come get you out of your initiative orders. You can sort of retreat. You don't have to be down here. That's up to yourselves.
Well, this isn't going to get us back to Draken very quickly, is it?
No.
No,
I suggest we just fall back and start pulling levers.
Are we sure that activating all the beams though is the way forward?
Nope.
No, is it only gonna
Yeah.
hasten our demise?
If only you'd had people to talk to about what was going on, and they're not sort
They
of.
were cultists that have tried to kill us previously.
He's not wrong, you know.
Well, you don't have to kill everybody.
And
Oh, are we being punished right now? Is that what this is?
I just feel like one of these days, I'm gonna have one too many of these. That's gonna be for us all. I'm only joking. I'd not do that. Or would I? So what are you doing? Are you speeding a hasty retreat back up, or?
Run away!
Yeah, Tharavol's gonna start moving back.
As you start moving past, he's like, "That's right, run, but you cannot escape his clutches. You will all see fire before you die."
that's fine. I take half damage from fire.
That just means, Dragonborn, that your death will be all the more painful.
Right. So, am I right in saying that the orb? So basically, we've come across like fire elementals here. There was water elementals that we've already come across, and there was a giant water orb. Could that possibly be what the giant pearl is in the middle?
So the orb in the first room vanished in on itself, and then what teleported into the middle of there.
Well, it looks remarkably like the same orb that disappeared.
Yeah.
But we would need to find out by completing stuff that we don't have access to. My point here at the moment is that if we move slowly back towards the stairs and we try and get an idea of what else is going on around here, since we've only seen as part of the top, until we know more of the whole picture, we're just leaping to conclusions, and those conclusions could very well kick our asses. So if we take the time to...
Where was this thinking when the room upstairs?
Right. Could I roll insight on Valashul to see if he's dealt with anything similar previously? Some kind of like, I don't know, since he has a history of fighting demons, I suppose. See if he notices anything or notices.
What is it you're looking? What is it you're looking? What is it you're looking for?
To see whether or not like he knows anything about what is actually going on, like if he's seen anything similar in his past experiences.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Give me a history check.
Please roll. Oh.
There's sort of there's something in the back of your mind that there's some familiarity with it, but you're not 100% sure.
Well, there goes my idea. Anyone else want to try and investigate it?
Obviously, I travelled a little bit before I was moved into a nice little chamber. So, seeing Valashul looking puzzled, I ask what he's checking for, and I look around to see if there's anything I can recall from before, even though things are muddy. So, is that a perception or history?
History.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'll also do history. but
No
mostly-
more history checks. You're not all just rolling history and stuff. You've had
I
your
thought I was about to
check.
try, given my age. That was all.
No, that's it. You just don't know what's going on.
Okay. Well, I was just going to roll it on the elementals themselves to see if I could remember what their weaknesses are.
Okay, yeah. If you just want to on all elementals, then yeah, why not? Yep. Okay, so from your studies, they're immune to fire and poison. They're immune to exhaustion, grappling, paralysis, being petrified, being prone, restrained, or being made unconscious. They are resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical weapons. They have a susceptibility to water. The elemental moves in water, or every gallon of water splashed on it takes 1 cold damage. If only somebody could make water. If only you had a cleric. Danny would be going mad at this moment in time. You know, she'd be like, make it rain. But she's not here. So
She had other things on her mind.
And currently on her boob at this moment in time, probably.
Too much information there, dude.
Definite Tango Mike Indigo moment there.
Right,
Oh,
I'll leave
so-
that to the rest of the group as well then, just as my wizardly knowledge.
You really done it?
So can we see anything more of what's downstairs before we retreat? Or is that all obscure?
I've
from
moved
where-
down to the south of the building. or
The
room
south,
itself.
you can see that pretty much. Well, you can't really see that one, but yeah, you can see. We'll say you can see it.
So is that skull, is that the same skull that we can see in the pit from above?
You would assume so. In fact, when you look, you can see, if you sort of glance sort of above you, you can see a massive sort of kind of hole in the in the sort of cave above you. You can see the chains that the Draken sort of climbed across, sort of dangling down, and the you can see you can see the orb in its cage above you.
The way I see it, I don't see the point in putting something in a cage unless you don't want it to go somewhere.
Or you don't want people to get to it.
Yeah.
Question is it protecting it from us or us from it?
I mean, I feel like if the cultists were trying to keep it contained, they took the gems out for that reason. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. It might not have even been those who took the gems out in the first place.
Okay, so at this point, if we abate upstairs, as a guess, if nothing else, is there scary burning things threatening to come and tap dance on us while we get our thoughts together?
So you're all going upstairs.
Does everyone agree for a moment? Because we've got a rough idea what's down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gather our thoughts where we're not being hissed at by things that are burning.
Yeah.
How far is the gap between the hole in the floor above us and the skull on the floor?
It's quite a large sort of cavern. You'd say, I don't know. Sure, arbitrary figure, 200 feet.
Upstairs.
Yeah. So you make your way back up the stairs. So what's next? What's happening?
Okay, so we have a rough idea at the moment that which is down there and trying to escape, we probably have the tools to stop up here, if we understand them correct.
Correct.
But we've also managed to seal ourselves off from some of those tools and from one of our party members.
For now.
I'm talking about how we are at the moment, yeah? So, we can't get to him by going down and back up easily. We can't... if we're assuming that these beams are to do with stopping him one way or another, whether it's by freeing the orb or doing other things, then we need... First off, we need to see if we can communicate with Draken. And secondly, we'll need to find some way to help him. Because we've already had proof that a lot of these puzzles seem to be set up for teamwork. Yep.
Yeah. So do we want to start by putting the gems in this one in the top right, or are we going to leave that for now?
I would say so. What do the others think?
Yep. So we do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
And the gate might open if we do.
You never
Also
know.
possible.
So what are you doing? You're putting the gems in the...
blue
In the
gem
skull.
is in the dragon face in the top right corner.
Okay, so as you
It says it's
do,
not a mimic.
oh wait a minute, are you pulling the lever?
I will use Mage Hand to pull the lever so
Yeah.
that we can stand well back while we do it.
Yeah, so you sort of pull the lever and the same thing happens. So sort of like this beam of light comes from the thing, but it sort of kind of bounces off the sort of reflective surface of the cage.
Any other changes around us?
Nope, that's it.
So is the cage blocking the beams from actually connecting with the orb?
Yeah, so it's basically, you can see that it's got a, you can see through the top and the bottom. Well, you can't see the top because it's too high up, but you can see through the bottom, which you can see is like it's open, but there's like the sides are sort of mirrored.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So who picked up the scroll off the top of the first chest?
I think I did, didn't I?
Didn't he try and throw it to you and it fell into the flames?
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
No, he did throw it to me. I've got hold of it, haven't I?
Yeah, it rolled,
Yes.
but he managed to pick it up
Oh,
again.
Yeah, and then you handed it to me without throwing it. Right, I'm gonna read the scroll and see if I can make any sense of it.
Okay, roll me an investigation then. Okay, so you look at the scroll and you see a lot of sort of like glyphs and sort of unfamiliar sort of writing on it. You do sort of kind of see the shapes of what look like water elementals on it, and beside them you have sort of different sort of incantations. Well, you can only assume are incantations of some sort, but you can't read them.
I will put the Helm of Comprehend Languages on and look at the scroll again.
Okay. What's the wording of comprehend languages, Helm?
Hold on.
Bear in mind it was the crap one and not the good one.
I think it just lets me read or understand any language that's seen or spoken.
While wearing this helm, you can use an action to cast the Comprehend Languages spell
Yep.
from it at will.
So it saves me a spell slot that I don't have anyway.
Yeah, okay. So what's comprehend languages say?
Hold on. I'll chuck that in the...
Hold on, I've got it here. For the duration, you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. You also understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface on which the words are written. It takes about 1 minute to read 1 page of text. This spell doesn't decode secret messages in a text or a glyph,
Yeah, so
such as an arcane sigil that is part of a written language.
so you don't understand it. It's glyphs.
Okay. Fair enough. Put them both away.
So what's up, chaps? What are you doing?
I don't know.
I'm going to move across to examine the gate.
To the one on the left.
Yeah, the closed gate.
Yeah. Okay.
And I want to evaluate it to see how strong it is.
Let me just check something. Oh, actually, in fact, both of the gates are closed. Sorry, the way I was doing it, both of the gates are closed. Sorry. And you've switched that lever and that lever. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so both of the gates are closed. Sorry. And yeah, you can examine the gate if you want.
Okay, so what am I looking at? Perception or investigation?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to assess how easy it's going to be to take the gate apart, or
You'd have to
break through it.
investigate it, I guess. You're not sure.
Okay. In frustration, I'm going to slap the crap out of the thing. I'm going to attack it with the blunt end of my spear staff.
Okay.
And because that is a strength check, I'll get my proficiency bonus doubled. So that's an extra +3. So it's an extra 3. So that's a critical hit.
Okay, you hit the gate, and it sort of bends a bar, or knocks a sort of like, it bends one of the sort of kind of things in, but that's sort of about it.
So how badly have I distorted it?
Yeah, it's not. Pretty much you're not going to be able to break your way through the gate.
So is it like a portcullis type of gate?
Yeah, portcullis type thing.
Okay, so if I try and lift it instead, because it's dropped it relies on its weight.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can lift it enough to get someone underneath it.
Okay.
So once again with +3. Yeah, that's good enough, is it?
Nope.
Okay, so let's see.
Sorry, so we've got 2 keys, don't we? Yeah.
You've got 2 keys which you've used to open up the chest in the south.
We gave them both Draken, and using Mage Hand and Draken, we opened that chest up.
Have we tried using them on the north one?
We don't have them. Draken has them.
If we can get them, can we?
I think we tried them before he went
We
across.
already did, yeah.
Yeah,
We
we
did
tried
try
them
them?
in
Okay.
conversations before that. So in theory, if there are keys for this chest, Draken's with them.
Looking to just the west of the spiral staircase, it's only about 10 to 15 feet across. That's a lot more jumpable.
Where are you trying to jump from? Drop.
I think he's looking at the wall.
What
With
wall?
the skull,
Where?
the rubble bit to the west.
Yeah, yeah. It's just a wall. You're not. It's not. You can't. It's a wall.
Oh, right.
There's no jumping across it.
Okay.
Right. Well, we need to try and get the other keys then, I suppose. And possibly get these beams activated. My assumption is that the keys will hopefully.
Then
Oh,
be
no,
able
they-
to be used on that side.
Well, it's either that or try and activate the beams first of all. Because currently they're being reflected. So is it a matter of all the beams being concentrated will break whatever's deflecting it and therefore go into the orb and do what it needs to do? Or
Release the chains.
release the chains?
But
Question, Matt. Is this bit here accessible?
No, I've already asked that last
Oh.
week.
Yeah,
I tried that
it's a
as well.
wall. It's a wall. Yeah, so that's a wall. You've basically got a broken, burning bridge to your south, and a pit, effectively. So there is chains there. There is a way to get the gates to open.
Okay, well, I've had a look at. Okay, Draken starts moving cautiously over to the gate to the southwest. Tapping with the staff and looking for any more traps as he goes.
So where are you going?
Essentially, this way looking for the.
I think both gates are shut anyway.
Yeah, but yeah. Draken's first reaction is going to try and bust him.
Okay,
Bust him down.
give me another perception check then.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't. So you sort of wander with your sort of focusing on the ground again, and you sort of work over here, and give me another dexterity check.
Okay.
Ooh. As you sort of kind of hit that spot, another one of those sort of you hear this buzzing sound, and it comes down and swings down and hits you. Let me. And it does 11 damage.
Right. Okay.
And it is doing a similar sort of pattern, but it's sort of kind of going back and forth like this.
Okay.
Oh, so I've put on the wrong thing again. Put on the GM layer again. Where am I? It's going back and forth like this.
Okay. Well, again, Jack obviously moves out of the way. Can Draken try and open the gate?
Yeah, you can give me a strength test if you want.
Okay.
Nope, you don't.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
Fireball. I'm just going to try something here quickly. What's wrong?
Just because you get a high dice roll doesn't mean you can lift a portcullis. if you give me a crit, I might sort of let you sort of move it slightly, but you didn't.
Could he bend the bars at all?
No.
Rather than just looking, this is.
You're not superhuman. you're
No,
a level 7.
Dragonborn.
You're a level
I'm not
7
human, I'm
dragonborn. No.
Right.
Okay.
Fireball's going to pull the lever, like undo the pulling of the lever that we are standing next to.
Okay. As you do so, the blue beam sort of disappears.
Okay. Then he's going to run all the way over here and pull the other lever.
And the green one disappears.
Do the gates open?
No.
Balls. Worth a try. Okay. Just pull the levers back again.
Is that rope? Is that chain between those two skulls still there? We're going from east to west.
Yeah, that's still there. Yeah.
Okay, so we could like lasso a rope to it and use it to swing across.
Bearing in mind you've got a burning bridge on the other side and ropes tend to burn, so just
Yeah, but it's not going to be on the bridge. It's going to be tied to the chain.
How are you going to tie it to the chain?
Loop it. Buy one end over, bring it down, and then it's basically got a double-ended rope and tied to the knot.
Yep. Okay. Well, it's up to yourselves. There is a way to get these gates open.
Yeah, I'm sure, but
we haven't done anything like other than getting hit by saws and things like that. You've not actually done anything on your side of the.
You've not found a key. You've not done anything else.
Okay. Well, Jacken's going to go attacking the traps. Over to the other side. And hit the checking the traps all the way, and hitting.
Give me a perception check
Using the javelins as well.
Yep. Give me a perception check. Okay, you blunder into more things, but this time these sort of kind of saws sort of kind of pop up from the ground and hit you in the leg, doing.
Okay, danger sense.
Well, okay, sorry, give me a dexterity then, I guess, yeah. You're fine, alright, okay. You dodge out of the way.
Okay.
Where with you 1 minute while I move that. Okay.
Yeah, hit that chest with my axe.
You're You're not, sir. Well, I suppose you've bounced over them. Yeah, okay. Sir, give us a strength then. It hits into it, but it doesn't do anything more.
But it's not a mimic, is it?
It's not a mimic, no.
Okay, just checking. Okay, right. Draken goes to open the chest then.
Okay, you give us an investigation. I'll just say it's open, whatever. Yeah. So give us an investigation. It's just full of gold and stuff. You're not really that bothered. You just like me. It's sort of, yeah.
Okay, so we've got 2 chests of gold.
You've got 2 chests of nothing of real interest. You're like, yeah.
On this key. So I need to get that key over to the other guys.
You haven't found anything. You haven't found any
key in the. I found the key in the
oh
center chest.
Yeah. So you found the key in the center chest. Yeah, sorry. You did.
Okay, go back, avoiding any chainsaws, looking for traps.
Yeah, nothing.
Go to about at that point.
Yeah.
Can Draken see over the walls?
No, you can't see over the walls. You can see diagonally across to the other bridge. You can, if you popped your head around the corner, you could probably see him. Yeah.
Okay. This key I've got.
Are you gonna throw it?
Yeah.
Right. Hold on.
I love this. This is amazing.
Right, so I'm going to. I don't have my bow. Oh, I do have my bow. Somebody gave me their bow, didn't they?
Yes, I gave you my bow.
Okay, so I'm going to tie rope to the bow, to an arrow. Sorry. Knock it into the bow and lob it up over the cage, so it's sort of raised, but in the direction of Draken.
So what are you doing? Sorry, so basically
I'm sort of
arrows at me.
Firing the arrow like up over the cage, sort of lobbing it up, so the rope is raised away from the fire.
Yeah. And heading towards basically where Draken is standing.
Yeah. So he can then tie the key to the rope.
Okay, that's going to be a pretty hard shot, I'd say. So you roll me your hit with your bow and arrow, and we'll see what you get. You're generally quite high anyway, but we'll see.
Yeah, but I've got a lot of ones recently as well, hence the broken bows.
You're going to hit me, aren't you?
There'll be a -1 on this because my bow's got a +1 on it, so it's just a standard bow, I think.
Yeah. And because it's the oath bow, do you get any minuses because of...
It's not the oath bow I'm using, it's Lance's bow, but anyway. It's
yeah, okay,
26.
yeah, that's fine. So you sort of kind of ping it over, and it sort of lands in the side of the wall beside where Draken is.
You find arrows at me.
Yes. Sorry, I can't hear you. You're on the other side of a burning chasm.
Meta!
Okay. Right. So tie the key to the arrow. Or the rope.
Okay. You've tied the key to the rope. What now?
Pull it back.
Well, yeah,
I don't understand how.
So the rope is lobbed up over, so it's basically in a pendulum over the top of something. Stuck to the other end of an arrow. He ties it onto the arrow, or ties the rope
pulls it out, and
onto
then you
the
pull it
key,
back.
and then just pull it back.
Okay, all right. All right, so pull it back, and then give me a dexterity save, because... Actually, no, I'm not gonna... It's not even going to be a dexterity. It's just going to be... I'm just going to roll a dice. If it's a low number, it's getting stuck in the cage. No, it's fine. You pull it back.
But it's not... It's... The chain is the chain going across the top of the cage?
It's... Yeah, so it's linked to the top of the cage.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. It's come through, so it's all right. So you pull back the key, and you've got a key.
Okay, so I hand the key to the Val.
try the lock on the chest.
It doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit.
Give me a perception check.
Who?
Both of yous, yeah. You sort of kind of notice that the cage is the cage itself has a lock on the top, and it seems to be quite ornate, and it's got two keyholes on it.
Is the key I'm holding ornate in nature to potentially match the one that Faravol's seen?
It is, yes.
I mean, you
Got
still
found
need a
another key.
second.
Yeah.
Still need a second one. Well, hold on. So that key actually came from the chest on the far side. So that being said, there's probably a key.
See, I
in the
can
chest
fly
on
on
this
top of
side.
the cage and open it that way. But
So-
I've only got 10 seconds of flight, so it'd have to be
So-
quick.
So basically, putting it this way, going by assumption, right? There's two chests on the far side. Well, I
Close
suppose
the
it's,
door, there's nothing in them.
Look again.
yes. Tharaval shouts over. Have you found anything? Look harder.
Meanwhile, the
As you
Brisbane-
wish. Okay, Draken stomps over.
All right, give me two more.
Is there any point of testing where Draken goes using the...
No, just give me two.
javelin?
Just give me two investigation rolls.
Okay,
Not perception,
Thank you.
investigation.
investigation.
Can he have advantage because he's looking really hard this
He knows
time
what to look for.
with my encouragement?
And he knows what to look for, to be fair.
Yeah, go on then.
Thank goodness. I'm going to -2. With advantage.
Oh man, that would have been hilarious. Yeah, there's definitely nothing here. Hey, you're just like, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's nothing here. You're not finding anything. Give me another one.
Okay. Still with advantage.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you find a key in the one in the southeast.
Okay.
And you find oh, what's the color of the gems that you find? Where the fuck did I put that book? You find but what have we got? We got green, we've got blue. You find it's like some gold, sort of like a glittery sort of gold, sort of stones.
Okay. Can Draken put that gold stone in the eye of the dragon head next to that?
You can. Yep.
Okay, put it there and pull the lever.
Okay, so you pull the lever and a gold light shines off. Make sure I've got it in the right thing. And a gold light sort of. Oh shit.
Okay.
It's meant to be a straight line, but you know, it's sort of going in that direction. Oh, that's really bad for everyone. I think it's sort of it's so bad. Can I undo
It
it?
works differently here.
Yeah, I'll fuck it because I'm gonna have to
You should be
undo.
able to click on them, I think, and then delete them. If you do the select, then you should be able to click on them one by one and delete them.
It's not letting me click them.
It's alright. I mean, we can see where it is.
That's the
Get rid of
levers.
oh, look, the traps have disappeared.
Yeah, but as you sort of kind of as you pull that lever, the gate in the bottom left opens.
Okay. Right, stump back over to the southwest chest.
Yeah.
have another look in there, because if there's been basically Jacken's thinking is that there's been a gem in each of those other chests. Therefore, there must be one there.
Okay. Roll me investigation then.
Oh God. Advantage, please.
Super advantage. This is the most hardest he's ever investigated.
Yeah, you don't find anything.
Jacken tries really hard. Again, he's getting a bit pissed.
Bear
He's
with
getting
me
angry
one-
now. He's getting angry.
But before you do that, bear with me one minute. Okay. All right then, go on.
Well, the ones I've done, we're getting a bit better.
Yeah, fine. You find the key and the gems. I'll let you
Okay,
find them
right,
and stuff.
so, They were hiding.
It's like that thing whenever like you're a kid and you're looking for something and then you go, Mom, I can't find it, and then she literally comes straight into the room and goes, there it is.
That's exactly like my kids.
Mom used to do that all the time with me.
Draken
Okay.
sticks the gem in the dragon's head, pulls the lever.
And the same thing happens. So as you pull that lever, the northern gate opens.
Okay, right. Draken scoots around, goes through the one gateway and comes out through the other.
Yep.
Through the magic of time dilation.
Yep. Welcome back, fellas. That was hard work. Okay.
Okay, shall I move Draken over to the other side?
You can move him over to the other side. Yeah,
Where's Draken?
And he's back in the room.
he's here. So, what's the plan next, fellas?
Okay.
He's in the chest.
Yep, keys in the chest.
Okay, yeah, so you stick the keys in the chest. As you sort of kind of unlock them at the same time, the chains basically droop down on the... Sorry, you literally got the cage and then these four chains sort of dripping down into the cavern, and the chest gets flung back towards the back wall and smashes on the back wall. And again, you find another key there.
Okay,
So basically there's the cage being held in the middle with the chain going from left to right.
Yeah, so it's basically it's holding it at this moment in time. Yeah.
Okay. Can we see any locks or anything on that?
Yeah, there's a...
Yeah, we
cage.
know there's 2 locks on the cage.
Can Thomas
Okay,
use
and
the
how
magic hand?
how long does that cage hang down from the chain going across?
Sorry, say that again?
Does the cage hang down from the chain that's kind of stretching east to west?
So it's sort of... Yeah, it's holding it from the top, so it's like on an A sort of frame type thing.
Yeah.
And it's
Would
sort
we
of...
therefore lasso the lower part of the chain, the lower part of the cage, and have it rotate through us like that?
No,
This
it's...
is see, instead of hanging that, it hangs like that now because we pulled the bottom half of it.
Mark, are you alright, mate? You a bit sleepy there, fella? Mark, you alright?
Look,
Yep.
You alright? Dozing off there? You okay?
Nah, just the back and the forth and everything else. So I'm just trying to think about what's trying to do too many things at once.
So, what are you trying to do with the cage then?
can we? This is the cage hanging down. Can we grab the bottom? Can we lasso the bottom half of it, and then pull it towards us, so the cage is therefore leaning towards us and easier to reach?
You can give it a go if you want. How are you going to lasso it?
You have rope.
So if you just have some rope, how do you lasso a cage with just
Yeah.
rope? No, it's not like the movies. You don't just throw shit and it just sort of wraps around conveniently. It's
Okay. Improvised grappling hook.
okay. How are you improvising a grappling hook?
using a couple of spare arrows.
Okay, interesting. Where are they going? What are they getting attached to?
Into the rope. Basically, tie 2 arrows together, then tie that to the end of the rope. So basically, you form a cross like that. Tie that to the end of the rope, and you've got an improvised grappling hook.
All right. Okay. Yeah, you
Can't
can.
really see arrows being strong enough to hold a big metal cage pulling it towards on a rope.
Bear in mind, they're sort of like it's sort of like it's got a kind of got reflective sides, so it's not a cage. It's sort of like it's cage underneath.
We'd have to get over the top to try and get booked.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what sort of distance can you fly, Val?
And how long?
I can only fly for 10 seconds, but it's 30 feet or something like that. Let me just check. Or I can like cover any distance that it would take me to get from like one side to the other, or whatever flying speed. I don't know. I can just click my
30 feet, basically. And can you use it? Basically, can you only fly once, or can you?
I can only activate it once, yeah. Per day or per long rest, whatever it is. Where is it?
Basically, I think we need to get on top of the cage. I'm assuming because there's 2 keyholes and everything else has been done at the same time, we're going to have to turn the keys at the same time, and then we also have to make sure that, in the case in the event that the cage drops, that we don't drop with it.
Yeah, so we only need one person on because I can use Mage Hand to do the other key, but I've run out of spell slots, so I can't feather fall somebody who falls off it. So the other option is we tie a rope around their waist and have 3 people holding onto it.
Has your woman got anything of Overwhelms, Beast Ball, and Find Familiar, Pass Without Trace, Healing Spirit?
Bearing in mind, if she won't do anything that'll damage, but protecting her son and stuff is pretty important to her if Val's going over there and stuff. So.
Oh no, it doesn't last for 10 seconds. It lasts for a minute.
Alright.
That's not too bad.
Well, there you go. So you could fly over. Possibly carry me with you.
You don't have to, because he said that he's going to use Mage Hand.
Oh, use Mage Hand, sorry, yeah. There you go. Right, so, well, yeah.
Could I not just take both keys and turn them
Just-
myself? Then it's
Yeah, I
saved
think
time on
it's
the
just-
spell slot as well.
It's just in case they need to be done at the same time.
Yeah, but
Surely...
yeah, they're not that far
They
away.
mentioned
You can,
one of it,
yeah, they're not going to be too far away.
Okay, fair enough.
Alright, can I have the keys then, please?
I've given you one already.
Alright, yes, I've got one in my hand. Who has the other?
I can Mage Hand the other one. It's a cantrip, so it won't use spell slots.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't really matter. He can, if he's
Yeah.
going over with both, he can do it with both of them and stuff.
Fair enough then.
Off you pop, Elon Musk.
Okay, so Val sort of kind of does his thing. His sort of his wings unfurl from behind him, shocking you all, because it's obviously going to be the first time you've ever seen this happen. And he just sort of kind of shoots up into the air and onto the cage. You can see sort of Val's mom just going, "That's my boy. That's my glorious. That's my boy. Just like his dad. Just my boy."
It's like Tharavel thinks he's one of the bird people from the last town that we were in.
Right, so the one time I transform into this divine being, I'm doing it just to put keys in.
Yeah, she's like, "You go, son. You go, son." So you fly over. You stick the keys into the things. Are you? Okay, yeah. So you are you just turning them? You just stick them in and
I
turning.
turn both
Yeah.
simultaneously.
Yeah, so you turn both of them simultaneously. As you do so, the cage, the chains from both sides sort of pull back and go into the mouths of the skull statues, and the cage itself drops down. As it does, the the orb stays put. It stays put and literally starts to sort of like absorb the energy that's coming from the beams of light.
This could get interesting.
I fly back to the
Of course.
bridge before my timer runs out. Should we go see what that Myrmidon has to say?
Oh, we can look down.
Oh,
and
Could
see
could your mum heal me up a bit, please?
Ask her.
Don't just talk past
Can you
her.
heal my mate for me? Yeah, so let's just see what she's got. We've all got access to her.
Just have some healing, please.
Can I have some healing, please? She has got...
Healing word. Cure wounds.
Yeah, you can sort of do it yourselves there.
Let's see, creature 1d8 plus your spellcast ability modifier. Healing word 1d4. Healing spirit is... Oh, that's quite handy.
How painful are we all?
I think you're the only one that's got.
Okay.
You're probably.
Yeah.
It's either going to be, I would say, cure wounds or what's aura of vitality.